This is micrometer screw gauge experiment. Our aim is to find volume of wire, volume of glass bead and thickness of ID card and find thickness of paper by using micrometer screw gauge. Apparatus: micrometer screw gauge, a thin wire, glass bead, our ID card or metallic sheet and a paper. This is apparatus required for the experiment. First, construction of the screw gauge. This is micrometer screw gauge. It is having U-shaped metallic frame with flat end. This is flat end. There is a long cylindrical nut. This one is long cylindrical nut with flat end. This one is flat end. There is a screw with flat end B. This one is flat end. And here a reference line is there. This is reference line is drawn on the cylinder. This one millimeter reference line. This is linear scale or pitch scale or main scale. This is main scale or pitch scale or linear scale. This is circular scale. Here we are having 100 divisions. This one is also called thimble. Generally it is divided into 50 or 100 divisions. Here we are having 100 divisions on thimble. This is ratchet. It is used to rotate the screw. This is the construction of the screw gauge. First of all, we have to find pitch of the screw gauge. Here, what is pitch of the screw gauge? Pitch of the screw gauge is distance travelled by tip of the screw when the head of the screw is rotated once. The distance travelled by this one when we have to rotate once, that is pitch of the screw gauge. The pitch of the screw gauge also defined as distance moved by thimble on main scale divided by number of revolutions. How to find pitch of the screw gauge? First of all, move the ratchet like this and touch the other flat end like this. Here place 0 coincide with this reference line, this one, and move thimble, rotate thimble 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here note down the value on main scale. The main scale reading is 5 millimeter and number of rotations are 5. Then the pitch of the screw gauge is equal to 5 divided by 5, that equal to 1 millimeter. Here the screw gauge is having 1 millimeter pitch. And next find least count of the screw gauge. Here already we are find pitch of the screw gauge is 1 millimeter. And next we have to find least count of screw gauge. What is least count? Least count of screw gauge is the smallest measurement that can measure with screw gauge. Here it is defined, it is also defined as pitch divided by number of divisions on circular scale. Here on circular scale we are having 100 divisions. On circular scale we are having 100 divisions, and we are also measured pitch of the screw gauge, that is 1 millimeter. Then least count is equal to pitch divided by number of divisions, that is 1 divided by 100, that equal to 0.01 millimeter. The least count of screw gauge is 0.01 millimeter. After that, find zero error of screw gauge. Here sometimes in some screw gauges the zero on circular scale is not coincide with the reference line. This is reference line, not coincide with the reference line. This is mechanical error. By the position of 0, the mechanical error is divided into positive 0 error and negative 0 error. Here the 0 of the screw gauge of the main scale, this is circular scale. If 0 is lies below the reference line, this is reference line, this is 0. If 0 lies below the reference line, then it is called as the screw gauge is having positive 0 error. If the 0 lies above the reference line, then the screw gauge is having negative 0 error. These are the two types of 0 error. How to find 0 correction? First of all, move the ratchet like this and find the value. Here the 0 is above the reference line. This screw gauge is having negative 0 error. Here this is 95, 96 is coincide with the reference line. Then 100 minus 96 is 4. Then multiply 4 with least count of the screw gauge, that is 0.01. The 0 correction for this screw gauge is minus 0.04 millimeter. For this screw gauge we are having negative 0 error and 0 correction is minus 0.04 millimeter. Next, here take wire, a thin wire, move ratchet like this and place wire like this and hold the wire in between these two flat ends by moving ratchet and hold the wire like this. Here note down the pitch scale reading. Here the pitch scale reading is 0. Note down in the tabular form. And the circular scale reading is 95 and note down in the tabular form. And find observed diameter. And similarly take another reading like this. Note down the pitch scale reading or main scale reading in tabular form and circular scale reading in tabular form, and calculate, find observed diameter, observed average diameter, that is observed average diameter, and note down the values in tabular form. After that, find this length of the wire by using meter scale. After that, take glass bead. Similarly, place this glass bead spherical shaped glass bead in between two flat ends and move the ratchet like this, and note down the value on pitch scale in tabular form, and note down the value of circular scale in tabular form, and take another reading and take 2 to 3 readings and note down the values in tabular form, and find diameter, average observed diameter, and actual diameter is equal to observed diameter minus plus or minus 0 error, that is formula. Here we are having negative 0 correction, that is minus 0.04. Okay. After that, similarly place a metallic sheet or your ID card, place like this at any one position and hold the ID card and note down the circular scale reading and note down the main scale reading, and find the thickness of the ID card. Similarly do 2 to 3 times and find average thickness. We have to find average thickness of the ID card. After that, take a paper, place paper at a like this, hold the paper in between two flat ends and find pitch scale reading, note down pitch scale reading and note down circular scale reading and note down in the tabular form, and take 2 to 3 values and find thickness of the paper. This is micrometer screw gauge experiment.